Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my kind of current favorites. These aren't like my all-time favorites, but kind of my favorites for right now. Just kind of some new stuff I've been trying recently and a couple things like that. I've got a whole little drawer full of goodies to show you, so we can go ahead and get started. Okay, in no particular order, the first things I'm going to talk about are these little eyeshadow palettes, and these are by Wet n Wild. And they are really fun colors. I'm absolutely loving these. They're so highly pigmented. They blend out beautifully, and they're really cheap. And so these are perfect for, like, if you want to have kind of some fun colors in your collection, but obviously you don't wear these like every day all the time. But you do kind of still have some on hand if you do want to do something fun, but you don't want to spend a ton of money on it. The thing I've been loving lately, though, I'll just show you. So here's this one, and this one's got this super red color. And it is, first of all, to show you how pigmented they are. Like, look at that. And I'll show you the blue one. I'll show you a couple little swatches. And that's like hardly any pressure at all. So anyways, they're super pigmented. But anyways, this red one is so fun. Right now, it kind of, as we're like getting into fall, it really can warm up any look. Like I'll put a purple in my crease or something, and then I'll put a little bit of that red on it, and it just gives it like this beautiful new color. I just have been using the heck out of that red. I absolutely love that. This palette is worth it just for that red color, in my opinion. So I really love that one. And in this one, I especially love that red color. And then with this one, I'm really loving the blues and the purples. That's a little bit closer up of that. That's kind of what I'm wearing, some of those purples and blue on my eyelids today. So I don't know if you can kind of see those. But anyways, they are just so pigmented. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, the next thing that I have absolutely been loving right now is the e.l.f. Contour Palette. It looks like this, and I'll open it up. And these are the colors that it has inside. It's really affordable. I want to say this was $6. And you know, for $6, this is awesome. I love it has kind of this yellow tone right here. I really like setting that for under my eyes. And then it's got like a cooler toned brown and a warmer toned brown. And then this is like a highlight color. The cool tone brown, it is really cool tone, so it's kind of cool. I have to really use a small amount of it, but that bronzer color is perfect for bronzing, and I use that for contouring a lot. But if I do want to hit like a really strong, sharp contour, I will grab a little bit of that color. And then, like I said, I really love that for kind of setting under my eyes. I'll even mix a little bit of that kind of shimmerier one for under my eyes, and I've absolutely been loving that. So that's a really great affordable option for a contour palette. Okay, I'm going to kind of continue on with things I've been loving for contours. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm really loving this right now. It's got the nice, really big mirror in it, and then it's got 6 colors. It's got 3 darker ones, and then 3 kind of lighter highlighting tones. These two are super cool toned. That middle one's more warm tone, a little bit more bronzy of a color. So kind of the same thing with the e.l.f. palette. I have to be really careful with how much of those cool tones that I use, or else it can kind of look a little bit muddy and ashy. So I use mostly the warm tone, but then just a teeny bit of those cool, just like right where I really want to carve out like my cheekbone or really give a strong contour. And then the 3 highlight, I really love that yellow middle one for setting under my eyes, but also the peach. That one's a lot more peachy in color. And then that one is kind of just more beige. They all give a really pretty under eye highlight. That peach one will really help cancel out any dark circles. So I really have been liking that palette also. Okay, the next thing that I have been loving is this NARS Ita brush. I've been wanting to get my hands on this for a really long time, so I'm so glad I finally did. It is absolutely perfect for giving a really nice contour. It just like does the work for you. So, and it's soft enough that you can still kind of blend it out, but it's like dense enough that you can really give it a nice contour. So I'm really loving that brush. You can kind of look online and get some cheaper alternatives. But anyway, the shape and everything of this is absolutely perfect. It's so helpful for contouring, and I've really been loving this. It's made a huge difference in my contour routine. Okay, another thing that I have been loving, actually, I've got a couple things by the brand Jordana, and that's just a really cheap brand. I gotta think, you can get it from, I want to say CVS. It's one of the drugstores, but I want to say it's CVS. So by Jordana's, this yellow toned, well, actually, it's in the color beige, but it's a pressed powder. It just looks like that. I really love this. It's super pigmented, so you get really a lot of coverage out of this, and it's super yellow toned, which I love because that really, you can use the yellow tones for like under your eyes and kind of for your whole face, and it's just a really flattering powder with a lot of coverage. So I've really been liking this. I like to set my under eyes, I like to set all my face, so this is great, really cheap, and I've just really been liking this powder. Also by Jordana, I was really excited to find this, is this blush, and this is in the color Rose Silk, and it's just like a really kind of a neutral pinky mauve-y color, and it's totally matte, which you guys know that I love. I've got really like textured skin, so sometimes when I get things that are too highlighted or too powdery, or I'm sorry, too highlighted or like too shimmery, it kind of can bring out my textured skin, I guess. So I do like to usually do pretty matte stuff on my cheeks. Anyway, so I have really been loving this color. Also, I have been loving the amount of like pigmentation that you get out of this, and it's really blendable too. It just sits on the skin really beautifully. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Real Technique sponge, and it looks like this. And I am absolutely in love with this. I had the Beauty Blender, except like the little tip of it broke off on mine, and I just never replaced it. I mean, it's a great sponge and I love it, but this, you can get like 2 of these. I can't remember if it was 2 for $7 or 2 for $10, but way cheaper than the Beauty Blender. And this does just as good of a job. In fact, I really like this one because it has that like that real flat edge on it too, which the Beauty Blender just kind of like would continue around and make that egg shape. But what you do with these is you get it wet under the water, squeeze it in, squeeze it probably 15 times or so, and it really like doubles in size, and then you have an awesome, really big fluffy sponge, and it's perfect for like getting up under your eyes, or for blending in your foundation or your contour or whatever you're doing. I love this sponge, and I definitely would recommend it and suggest that you check it out. And like I said, this has totally replaced the Beauty Blender to me. I think these are just as good and way cheaper. Okay, another newer thing that I have got is a MAC paint pot. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know that I usually get Painterly. But this time I got Soft Ochre, which looks like this. And this one is a lot more yellow, which I've said this 100 times and I'll probably say it 100 more. I really love yellow toned anything base kind of on my face. So like I like my foundations really yellow toned. I like my eye base to be really yellow toned. Just kind of any of my base feature things, I like them to have kind of that yellow undertone. So I really am loving this. It cancels out any like veins or discoloration in your eyelids and gives you a perfect base that will hold your eyeshadow on all day long. And it also kind of helps your eyeshadows to really blend out. Okay, so the next place that I went was Sephora, and I picked up this blue eyeliner pencil. I'm trying to see if it has like an actual name. It's just called the Retractable Waterproof Eyeliner, and it's in this really pretty blue color. There's a little swatch of it. I am absolutely loving this for in my waterline. It's just so fun. It's so different. Because usually I do like a nude color or black, sometimes if it's like nighttime, whatever. But this is just something so fun and different. Just gives a little bit of extra color, just a little pop of color to kind of your everyday routine. So I've really been loving this. And it stays on for really quite a while on the waterline. So probably because it's waterproof. So this is, I'm assuming probably all of these are good, but I'm really enjoying this blue color. Okay, so the next things I'm going to talk about are all going to be lip products. I love kind of when this fall time comes around, you can start pulling out your darker and your kind of vampier lip colors. So I'm really into that right now, kind of just darkening up my neutrals. The new colors I got, oh, and I'm really into the liquid lipsticks right now. I think that's so fun. I absolutely love a matte lip, and that's really in right now, so I'm really enjoying that. So this first one is by the company The Balm, and this is a Meet Matte Hues, and I've used the Meet Matte Nude eyeshadow palette a ton on my channel, and this is, I guess, their liquid lipstick. This is in the color, actually I'm not sure what color this is in. It doesn't say on here that I can see. I'll try and remember to link it down below on the little description box, but it's just kind of like a deeper neutral. I'll do a little swatch of this. And it's just such a perfect kind of, I don't know, it's just like I said, it's just like a deeper neutral. So you can still wear it every day, but it gives your lips just like that darker, just kind of prettier, more sultry vibe, I guess. So I'm really enjoying this. And the formula of this is amazing. So it does dry down to a matte. It's a teeny bit like tacky, but it stays on your lips for hours and hours and hours. So I really love this. It smells really good. It smells like minty vanilla, like, you know those I think they're the CO Bigelow lip glosses from Bath and Body Works. It smells exactly like that, just kind of that yummy minty vanilla-y smell. Okay, I also got some liquid lipsticks from ColourPop Cosmetics from online. The first one I got is the Color Trap. Looks like this. I'll do a little swatch. This one is a really like mauve-y, purpley gray color, so it's that bottom one. This is kind of really in right now to do the cool tone lips, so I've really been enjoying that with like, they're almost gray. Not quite gray, but they're definitely still like a pinky mauve, but a lot more of like a gray cool tone undertone, I guess. So anyways, I'm really loving that. Again, this is a liquid lipstick, so it goes on and it dries down to a matte, and then it'll stay on for a really, really, really long time. Another liquid lipstick I got from that company is the color Beeper. This one is a little bit more brown undertone. I'll do a swatch next to it. Instead of like the kind of a gray tone, that one's a little bit more brown. So that's those two right next to each other. And then there's that more red one on the top. So I'm really loving the liquid lipsticks. Also by ColourPop, I got a lippy stick. And this is in the color Tootsie. This one is really, really similar to that color Trap, that kind of purpley pink mauve color. And I love that color, so I've got a lot of lipsticks that are kind of that mauve purple pinkish color. I love a cool toned kind of purple lip color. So I've got a lot of ones that are that color, and it's also matte. This one's not a liquid lipstick though, so it's just more of like a matte lipstick versus like a won't go anywhere all day liquid lipstick. Okay, so then the last one I got is by MAC, and it's in the color Whirl. This is a matte formula. And this is, again, just like kind of a deeper neutral. It's got kind of a red-brown undertone, so I'll do a swatch of this one. This is the one that got really famous because Kylie Jenner wore the heck out of it, and it's beautiful. So I really love this. It's that one right. And it's this top one right here. So as you can see, I mean, they're all kind of in the same family, but I kind of like all of them for different reasons. So that's, anyways, there's some of the swatches. Okay, and that completes all of my current favorites. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I would love to hear what some of your favorites are right now and some recommendations from you. So if you have any, then just go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I would love to check them out. If you try any of these products, I would love to know what your thoughts are and if you've liked them. So please let me know that too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!